Okay, so last time we played, you guys met Tharhun, the copper dragonborn who stumbled out of the tree where you buried Theron. And after trying to catch him up on things that had happened before, you guys had a discussion with Aramil and headed back to Saltmarsh in haste to make sure you could meet the town council as you promised.
Well, I was kind of forced into it, but yeah.
When you guys got to Saltmarsh, you realized that Tharhun's presence was very new to the town and garnered a lot of attention as you went into the docks and saw where Manistrad was setting up the town council stage. During the town council meeting, you guys were asked to go on a mission to do a reconnaissance stealth mission into the Sahuagin fortress, that the former home of the lizard folk. And you were given a mission to determine the strength of the Sahuagin force, determine how many warriors, lieutenants, and other battle-ready troops are present. You're tasked to locate important areas within the fortress, where the warriors are barracked, where the officers are quartered, and where the leaders are housed. They asked you to discover any significant defensive measures, any traps, any areas ready specifically for defense, and other dangers the attacking force might avoid or overcome. And you are asked to discover how advanced the Sahuagin preparations are and when they might mount their first attack. The lizard folk gave you a rough map of where you might find the Sahuagin fortress and explained that it is a large sea cave that they had inhabited. There were 3 levels where they lived, but since they've been taken over by the Sahuagin, the island seems to have sunken into the ocean, and now only a small part sticks out over the water. So you guys basically took some time to get ready for your adventure, and when we left off, it was probably at the end of the day, and we can go from here.
All right. Does anybody need anything before we head out on our mission?
We already got supplies, right?
Yeah, you guys got a fortnight's worth of supplies.
Yeah. But this is going to be perilous journey with fraught with danger. Hinted at killing all of our players.
And we're really good at stealth, so I have a good feeling about this.
This is a stealth mission. Is there anything else we should try and get?
I think we're good. We didn't have good luck finding like magic items. Didn't quite work as expected.
No, we would need to consign them or whatever from person and issue a RFP.
RFP.
Wait for responses.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a whole process.
It's a lot of bureaucracy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're ready to go.
All right.
Agreed. Tally ho.
Let's get back on the ship if we're not already there and get the crew. Stay the mainsail, hoist the jib, carry the whatever.
crack open the casks.
Oh god. Drunken stealth.
Swab.
That's kind of
Someone's got to swab the
How
deck.
did you know you were there.
Accurate. We have the map, right? Let me see. Oh, I just had it.
Crudely drawn map with the Sahuagin up there near Garden Hills.
Remember, they supposedly rest during the day, right? I mean, they'll still have patrols and stuff, but that would be the best time to approach because most of them will be sleeping.
They're night creatures.
They are night creatures. So I suggest that we get close to them during the day as to limit the exposure.
It's very strategic thinking there, First Mate.
Well, thank you, Captain. I try my best.
That's why you're my number one.
That's right, Brynn. Hoist the jibs.
Jibs were already hoisted.
Oh.
Good first mate would have noticed that.
Damn.
All
Suppose I
right.
deserve that. Technically, Tharhun's body is now gone, right?
Nope, still rotting away in your room.
Yeah. We'll need Tharhun added.
Alright.
I'm not even. Oh, there I am. Here we go. I'm gonna pull out my extra flask because my last one was so rudely destroyed.
Your wine jug is
Jug.
destroyed.
Yeah. Pretty upset about that. So I just want to make sure it's topped off. I'm gonna go down into the hold and just top it off here. Oh, can I ask Salty Eye Jockwater or something?
Well, when you get down there, you don't see Salty Eye Jockwater immediately, but there are a few other crew members who are helping themselves to.
Who's? Oh, sorry.
They're helping themselves to some wine and ale.
I say, hey, you landlubbers, what are you doing?
They say, well, it's nighttime, so we're starting to drink. What one? And then they hand you a pewter mug full of ale.
What kind of ale is it?
Oh, this is the Salt Marsh Standard. You can taste the marsh water, they say.
Well, I'll try a sip.
Tastes like a fine ale. Perhaps
A fine ale, okay.
Perhaps not the best you've ever had.
That's okay, but I don't need to use prestidigitation, right? It's good enough?
It's good enough, yeah.
Good enough. I cheers the men down here. Very good, men. Keep up the good work. Say, have you heard any rumors about the captain recently?
Make a persuasion check.
I promise I won't tell him. I just want to know how the morale of the crew is. Oh, persuasion. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, persuasion.
About the captain, sir?
Yes.
No rumors. But we did hear that there's a Dragonborn on the blow now.
Hmm. And what does the crew think of the Dragonborn?
Well, I'm not sure what to think. Not until we see what this fellow's like. What do you know about it?
Well, it's a long story. Remember Tharhun, right?
One of the crew members turns and shouts to a whole bunch of the other men in this room and says, Kelnozz is going to tell us a story! Crack the ale barrels!
I chug my drink and ask them to fill it up again, for I have quite the tale to tell.
All right. Kelnozz is going to spend the night partying with the crew.
Can I do it in the form of a song?
You certainly can.
So I'd like to crack out, get my lyre going, and I'm going to play them a song about the tale of Tharhun. Ooh!
Very nice.
It's going to get rowdy down here.
It gets very rowdy down there. And anyone who doesn't spend any time there in the hold will be able to hear the sounds of his playing and a mighty good time.
Hell yeah.
What do you think's going on there, Captain?
Meanwhile, in the other game,
Let the crew have their fun. We're about to go on a dangerous mission.
Well, who's steering the boat then as we leave? If the crew's all down there with Kelnozz, maybe we should go check it out for ourselves.
You're free to go down, Brynn.
Bryn's away saying nothing. Into the hole.
Brynn activates his ranger speed trait and goes as fast as possible.
Captain, I've detected people having fun there.
Second humanoids having fun aboard.
I sense great merriment.
that's amazing.
Alright, so I'm picturing this as basically taking up most of your time for the rest of the night.
Oh,
So-
definitely.
So who else wants to declare how they're spending the night before having a long rest? Or
Having
just
never
a long rest?
spent time on a ship before, Tharhun is feeling a little unsure of it, so he's going to stay on the deck where he can keep a sight of the sky.
Does he get seasick? Is seasickness?
We haven't started moving yet, so I'm just going to say, like, right now, he's just not so sure about how the ground is unsteady as we just kind of rock back and forth in our mooring here, I guess, because we're not leaving yet, right?
Well, we're essentially, I'm kind of thinking these Kelnozz and Brynn are doing this over the course of, the evening. So, we're essentially kind of imagining pulling out of the Saltmarsh and setting off on the adventure towards the later part of the night. So
I spend the evening like not interrogating, but like friendly interrogating Tharhun about just his worldview and his experiences, and giving note jotting things down, like taking note, academic notes on Dragonborn.
all right.
But also filling you in on little tidbits of us and what we've been up to.
Should he have Tharhun's old room?
He's welcome to Tharhun's old room.
What was Tharhun's old room?
What was there?
This one's me. This one's Kelnozz, I think.
You could
Yeah.
bunk with me.
And then I think the other two are here, but they're in the stairwells.
Yeah.
So they're
I don't know.
kind of crappy ones.
The rest of the rooms are common rooms, basically. What can you do?
We had the one dude hiding back in here.
Oh, yeah.
Pick
All
up an
right.
occupied room.
So, Sea Ghost leaves Saltmarsh during the night and heads off towards the northeast on course to the Sahuagin fortress. Kelnozz and Brynn spend the night drinking and carousing among the crew.
Oh yeah.
About halfway through the night, Kelnozz, the crew, and all the people partying there, which does include Salty Eye Jockwater by this point, mentioned that the keg that they had been drinking from is empty, and that they're going to go open more and start eating and start cracking into some of the salt pork that you guys have as well.
Does Kelnozz have enough insight to know that if this is an appropriate or not thing to do?
Make a insight check with disadvantage.
Okay. Is that to compensate for the alcohol, or just my inherent
No, the
ineptitude?
alcohol.
Okay.
I was going on ineptitude.
Oh, okay.
So you do
Sober you would have got it.
you do manage to think for a second, is this as a first mate, what's your duty? And you realize that it is, of course, to
Inspire the morale of the crew.
it should be to inspire the morale of the crew
Yeah,
at
obviously.
any cost.
I order the, what was it? The pork barrel?
It's salt pork rations that you can
Salt pork. Break out that salt pork, boys!
Okay. So whoever is keeping track of the supplies of the ship mark off -2 ale rations and -1 day of food ration.
Right, but what's the morale at?
The morale is, it was +3. We'll increase it to +4.
Yeah, that's right.
10.
Look at these results, Captain.
And both of you, please make Constitution checks.
With normal or
Just
disadvantage? Okay.
Constitution. Where did we go?
I encourage Brynn to tell us a story of his most exciting bounty hunt that he had.
Brynn,
Come on, Brynn, we're all telling stories.
Do I tell the story with a failed Constitution save? Is that?
sure.
Well, let me tell you. This
Better
one
cabbage.
time, I went to the market. And I saw something
Did you see some tunic shirts?
on sale.
How many did you buy, Brynn?
I bought it. Oh, I'm getting real seasick down here.
Can we roll for a reaction from the crew? How do they enjoy that story?
Make a performance check, Brett. With no, not with anything, just normal.
He's selling
They're
it.
very into it.
That's the best story I've ever heard.
Oh, I wish I saw things for sale. Shirtless
that's a good
Joe.
story.
Shirtless Joe is like, what an idiot.
Shirtless Joe.
One of our crewmates, Shirtless Joe. Strangely enough, he's hard to identify because he normally wears a shirt.
Very confusing.
All right, well, at the end of your long rest, Brynn, you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Ooh.
as
Ooh,
you
too much
are fighting
partying.
off a hangover.
How do I record an exhaustion? What does that do?
The first level of exhaustion gives you disadvantage on all your ability checks.
Oh.
So you just, I don't know, remember it.
Or not.
What are we talking about
It's
again?
quite a strategy.
If I only knew.
Just ability checks, not like attacks or anything?
No, not attacks. Yeah, so if like a skill check would be at disadvantage.
All of them? This is a serious disadvantage.
We've been drinking for hours, Brynn.
Do I still get my health back though?
Oh yeah, full health, all spells.
Just not super effective.
Well, you've earned some major respect with the crew.
I suppose there's that.
That's invaluable. Like, you can't really put a price on that sort of thing.
Brynn, you're like, I told a story last night? And all you know is that people keep saying, nice shirt, Brynn! nice tunic!
Oh, I thought it was quite suitable. How long until we arrive at our destination?
Haft tells you that if the weather keeps up as good as it's been, you guys will be there probably just at the early afternoon.
Is it the morning?
It is the morning. It's the morning as far as you guys want. I mean, if there's anything you guys want to do in the morning before you get there, then this would be the time to do so.
Oh, Kelnozz, I wasn't keeping up to you last night.
Ah,
Gonna go lay down or sit in a trance for 4 hours.
we had a merry good time, Brynn. And that story you told about the tunics? I've never laughed that hard in my life.
I think to myself, what story? Kelnozz telling stories. Must have been a doozy. And
A doozy.
I make my way to this little room over here.
All right. So the morning passes fairly quickly as you guys sail through the Taden Bay, presumably keeping a wide berth around Seaton.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
As you guys get a bit closer and a bit further past the part of the coast where you had stopped and gone into the lizard lair folk. Oh, the lizard folk lair. Haft approaches you, Eikooc, and says, Captain, we will be there within the hour. But I don't want to bring the sea ghost very close.
It's a good plan.
Don't want those fish people to be coming up while you're gone.
No, keep the ship safe. What's the time of day right now?
I don't know. It's maybe a couple hours after midday.
I find Kelnozz on the. I said, thanks, Haft. Keep on course. I'll be back to you in a few minutes. And I find Kelnozz.
Oh, don't mind me.
Kelnozz!
Aye, Captain.
So we're approaching. We'll be there within the hour. Should we? We only have less than half the day of light remaining. Should we approach now or wait for tomorrow?
I think we should go now because we might be a little shorter on supplies than I had originally anticipated. So we might have a little bit of time to make up.
What are you talking about? I spent so much money on supplies.
Well, 2 kegs of ale fell into the ocean, and we weren't able to recover it.
I thought you ordered Brynn to
Oh, I
secure that
did. He
ale.
ruined everything.
That Brynn will never make first mate at this rate.
I know. It's really embarrassing for all of us, Captain. But I think we should proceed with post haste.
All right. Very good.
We have our little ship, right? Our little extra boat, mini boat.
Yep. We do.
I forgot, what are those things called? It's like a rowboat.
A rowboat or perhaps a jolly boat?
Okay.
Jolly boat.
So, Half said we'll be there within the hour, but we're not going to get too close. So, I guess I say, Half, let's get as close as you're comfortable, and we'll take the jolly boat from there.
Oh, aye, and what about when we come back for you? Should we wait for a signal or perhaps a time?
We will be back before sunset. That's our plan. The signal will be 2 streaks of fire into the sky.
Ooh, good call.
Sounds good, sir. If you don't mind, I'd rather keep the ghost moving so that we don't get approached by any of these scaly fish folk.
That's a good plan. Stay in visual range of my signal, though.
Aye.
All right, crew. Do we want to take any redcoats with us, or just the primary cast?
No, this is a stealth mission. No throwing the chaff to the wolves.
Very well. All right, all aboard, men.
One of the crew says to Kelnozz and says, "We'll miss your stories tonight, Kelnozz."
When I return, I'll tell you of our tales. I'll tell you more tales.
Hope you find a sail wherever you're going.
Haha, so do I, eh, Brynn? Brynn is like, what?
Oh, my head is so sore. If I just chilled in my cabin while we were continuing sailing,
You gotta come with us on the rowboat, though.
Oh, I'm gonna come on the rowboat, but I mean, has 4 hours passed since I broke off from the?
We don't have time for you to recover from your hangover. There's too much work to be done.
Well,
June.
you can't benefit from a long rest within 24 hours of each other. Like, you need to wait 24 hours before you can long rest and get like the full benefits again. But in terms
Even if
of,
I have the elf trance thing,
yeah, it's just like that way you're not like getting all your spells back after like like spamming long rest basically. In terms of wearing off your hangover, just roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I'm a little foggy.
Get your sea legs, Brynn.
Then I heave myself overboard into the hopefully rowboat that's there.
It's on the port side, Brynn, not the stern side.
This was a terrible mistake.
Joe walks by and says, "That shirt's weighing you down."
No shirt, Joe.
Are you rolling this Constitution saving throw?
Oh, I get to roll a new one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Booyah.
There you go.
Boom.
You came out
Absolute
and you're like,
Jump off the starboard side.
So you
is
came out
fake
and
that I
say
actually
you
jumped off the port side into the boat.
took some you took some electrolytes, some elf electrolytes,
There you go. Elfarade.
elfrolites. Feeling great. Yeah, so you've worn off your hangover.
Does that mean I don't have disadvantage anymore?
That's exactly what that means. You
Oh,
no longer
excellent.
have that
That was-
first level of exhaustion.
Only purpose for sitting in that room. Disadvantage on everything? That's an awful handicap.
Yeah, especially before any sort of combat.
Before we enter some sort of, you're gonna be making some kind of check.
It's true.
Well, that's the sacrifice for having
Having
time.
a really good time.
It's really just how life goes.
So the crew member that had made that joke with you, Kelnozz, says, "Don't worry, we'll party in your name."
Well, don't party too hard without me.
He winks. Gotcha.
Damn it. I'll just be ready to come rescue us. So I have more tales to tell.
All right, you guys are gonna start rowing over then. In the far distance, about maybe 300, 400 feet away, you can see the tip of a stone spire that's just peeking out of the water, not too far away from the coastline. You figure it'll probably take 20, 30 minutes of rowing.
That's not too bad. So now it's like 1 o'clock?
No, it's probably more like 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Fuck. Okay.
Okay, so whoever's rowing can make, please, athletic checks.
I'll be one of the rowers.
I can row too.
Athletic.
Okay. So you guys are able to row with more confidence and certainty, having truly gained your sea legs over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
So as you get a bit closer, you can see a rock outcropping thrust up in the sea to form an island here, just off the shore. It reckons to be about 500 feet in diameter and is separated from the shoreline by a span of about 200 feet. The island is bare of vegetation, other than mosses, lichens, seaweed, and the occasional clump of coarse grass. No wildlife appears present, but for a few clouds of insects and small mollusks. In stark contrast to other sites around the coast, no seabirds can be seen near this island. As reported by the scouts, a long stone causeway leads southward from the marshy coastline, crossing the entire span just above the waterline. By looking south from the coast, you can see that it ends at a ledge with a set of large stone doors just beyond. So,
Should
just
we
at the top
proceed
here.
stealthily?
So you guys are just rowing close to this boat, to this rocky outcrop here. How close you guys can say. But to hear that description, we'll say you rode within 50 feet, so you tell me how much closer you get than that.
Should we make land here, or should we try and scout around the island a little bit more?
I could send Bims out for a flyby.
Ah, excellent idea.
Well, he's doing that. Brynn, do you want to use your abilities?
Yes, I will hone my ability and try and detect emotions.
Okay.
So humanoids. which I don't think Sahuagin are.
Oh, they shouldn't matter.
Could be nothing.
So I'm not going to give you a definite number here because I'd have to count up a whole bunch of numbers.
Well,
And I
yeah.
just didn't do it.
count them up.
So
Maybe.
That's one of the things we have to report.
you detect
Oh, this quest is
around
bugged.
260 humanoids
Oh!
in the caves before you. And in terms
kind
of
of
emotions, there's a strong mix of them. Most of them are they're at ease to most cases. I mean, they are kind of ordered and disciplined, and many of them are definitely kind of having a emotion of ambition and aggression in some cases. You get a wide variety of emotions through a wide variety of Sahuagin here. There are some emotions that come to you that feel like people are feeling weak and suffering and pain.
Ooh.
And that's about that.
Captain, I'm detecting a wide range of emotions.
Start at the beginning.
Some desperate, some aggressive. However,
Maybe they've taken slaves or prisoners.
keep in mind we're after the Chazwazzles. And I don't believe they're humanoid.
Are any of the emotions you feel joy or party time?
Well, only nearby. I would say
High five.
particularly party on style. I am detecting a raucous party coming from the boat.
That's very astute of you, Brynn. You do indeed detect great exuberance from the boat.
Every time we leave.
And
just
most of the
every
time while we're there, it's really a party yacht.
Burning through.
Okay, so Vims does a flyover. It's a large island, so to some degree he loses contact with you for a while before he comes back. But he
Can you
doesn't.
like go around the perimeter?
Yep. He still doesn't get a much different. He doesn't get any additional details than what you were told. So, you can see that there's no wildlife on the island. Clouds of insects and stuff. On the outside, it's pretty barren.
So I'll report that back to the group. It appears mostly barren.
Are Sahuagin humanoid?
I believe so.
They are?
Anything
Can,
with arms and legs is humanoid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Could you do a nature check to confirm, or just
He
tell
certainly
us?
could, yeah. Make a nature check, Brynn.
Nature? Okay.
Or anyone for that matter.
Not me.
Not I.
They need some help with
This is
these
silly.
nature checks.
Well, there you go.
Imagine you with disadvantage, like.
There you go. Eikooc says, anything with 2 arms and a leg is the humanoid.
Very good.
And Brynn, the expert on humanoids, is like, oh yeah. For the
I
record,
knew that.
I would make sure you did the extra damage and such, even if you didn't realize it, Brynn, because they are humanoids. So. Okay, so what do you guys do?
I feel we should go ashore, but quietly.
And keep in mind that again,
Is this forest or cliff face like here?
this is like a rock face.
Rock face?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is like two large stone doors encompassed in a cave face here. Can't get too much detail from the water, but I do apologize, but again, these squares are each 10 feet.
Unacceptable.
All right. Brynn dies.
I'm going to show you change the scale.
Brynn dies.
So Bims wasn't able to see much more of the perimeter here then?
No, he failed pretty hard.
There's really nothing to see. Like, the map doesn't go all the way around on this island, and remember that it's a sunken island, so there's not much to this rock face. It's a spire of rock that kind of curves in the air, but there's only this cave entrance, and the rest is just bare rock, except for mosses, lichen, seaweeds.
Well, let us proceed.
Permission to reach the surface, Captain.
Let's go.
How's Tharhun feeling with all this seafaring?
Oh, I gotta bring him in.
I'll be glad to get my feet back on solid land. And I am eager to destroy these evil creatures.
Oh, he doesn't mess around, does he?
No, I do not mess around, Kelnozz. Now, let's disembark and swim over there. Or I don't know. Is there anything to tie our boat to? I guess we don't want our boat to drift away.
Pull it up on land here.
It is a pretty rocky beach, but yeah, you can pull it up. Okay, so you stand on a rock ledge about 30 feet wide. Head set into the vertical rock surface is a pair of large stone doors, each 10 feet high and 5 feet wide. The surface of the doors is featureless, with no visible handles, except for a rectangular aperture 6 inches wide by 4 inches high, cut into the center of the left-hand door, about 6 feet above ground level. A flat metal plate covers this aperture from the inside.
Are there any like secret doors other than the obvious
Make
door
a
right in front of us?
Investigation check.
I will. That's the shit. Oh,
You find no secret doors.
This place seems almost unassailable. Rock face all around. Only this gate to enter.
That's quitter talk, Tharhun.
I am not saying we need to quit. Only that an army would have great difficulty passing through here in a direct assault. Something to note down.
I have a closer look at the metal plate.
Okay. So it's a metal plate on the inside of the aperture.
Does it look like it opens? Like, is it?
You're familiar with these things that it's a sliding
It's like a
spy hole.
peephole.
A peephole, yeah.
Okay. There's a peephole. We should hide. press myself to the door.
Oh, maybe I should use some like disguise stuff and pretend to be a friendly creature.
Do you know the language of these fish people?
No, I don't.
Hmm.
But I could probably just bluff my way through.
Could you create some sort of illusion of the fish people?
I can, but as soon as they talk to me, the jig would be up. Unless I cast another. Hold on, what could I do? I can do
what if we
great.
try?
Oh,
Let's just try opening the door.
Looks pretty heavy, but I will indeed give it a heave and see if I can get it to budge even a little.
You feel that it is barred as you try to push it. So you may continue. You can tell me how much of a heave you give. If you want, you can roll a strength check for a large heave, or if you just wanted to test it, there's your result.
Okay, I'll just test it then. Ugh. It's barred on the other side. Of course it would be. Well, quest over. No way in. We certainly can't knock and ask for entry with 260 soldiers behind this door.
I have a way in that will not alert anyone to our presence. It's a little risky.
Go on.
I hesitate to use it, but
You hear noise from the inside.
hide.
The metal plate slides open, and the eyes of a ugly sea person scan through, and you hear an unintelligible gibberish. Oh, bo, 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 bo. No one here can speak Sahuagin.
I speak it fluently.
You must be more drunk than I thought.
Do we see him?
Seems like he's.
So
Does he see us?
Yes, he
Yeah.
does. He's waiting for his eyes dart back and forth between the three of you that he can see, and he seems to be waiting for a response. He repeats the same gibberish.
Can I see behind him at all, like in the room behind him?
No.
I can cast friends.
Taking up the entire space of the aperture.
It's actually a pretty good idea.
You do cast friends?
Because I can speak to them. The language doesn't matter, doesn't it?
As long as that's all the letters, all the words from the spell, then I'd say it doesn't say so. So you have,
Well, at least he's friendly towards us. He won't be hostile towards us.
Alright, so Kelnozz casts friends, and the creature's eyes glow with pale blue light for a moment, and then looks at Kelnozz, and his face visibly relaxes, and the sternness from his eyes leave. And
Get him to open up the door.
Whoa.
I gesture to him to open up the door for us, to allow us in because we're friends.
Make a charisma, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Hell yeah. Oh, won't you let me in, fish man? Don't you remember our days together?
He
In
looks
Fish College?
a little hesitant and more than a little confused. But his face disappears, and you hear the sound of something heavy scraping on the other side of the door. And the door seems to be unbarred. And as the door cracks open just a little bit, you can hear the sounds of multiple voices making that noise.
Brynn, what are they saying?
Shouting alarm tones.
You can't hear them? That's exactly what they're saying.
I gesture to our friend to come out and join us, to be a hostage.
The door is just cracked. It is
But is he on the interior or the exterior of the door?
nothing has left the door yet. The doors it seemed to have just been slightly opened,
I see.
and nothing else has come out. But you can hear the sounds of voices inside.
We still can't see anything. Did he leave the door of the
It's
little
open.
door open?
No, he closed that.
So he can't like peer in right now?
Nope.
Can I now heave the door open? That it's slightly unbarred and all that?
Yeah, you can open the door with no significant problem.
Sweet.
Heave it.
Okay, you open the door and you can see there are several Sahuagin inside that they are arguing.
Tharhun, what are they saying?
I'm a dragonborn, not a fishborn. Can't tell what they're saying any better than you.
Well, my friend seems to have left us here. I fear they are about to
let me
get angry.
let me survey the scene here, and before we act too rashly.
All right, Darren walks in. You notice that the door does not stay open behind you and automatically closes unless it is being held open.
Oh my
I hold
god.
it open. That's the primary thing that I do.
Okay. As you walk in, you see a bare Spartan room. Ahead, a short corridor off the room ends in a closed bronze gate. To your left, a single stone bench runs along the east wall. To your right, on the opposite wall, hangs a large metal gong. A short metal bar leans against the wall below it. Several Sahuagin glare at you as they move to attack.
Oh my god.
Alright. Roll initiative.
How many are there? By several, you mean...
Kelnozz can't really see anything with this Dragonborn blocking his way.
Well, how many do you think we can kill? Our stealth mission has gone pretty poorly so far.
Right at the entrance.
Well, there's no way to sneak around this. We have to kill these guards before they alert more. There's a metal gong in here. We don't want them to hit. So...
Tharhun wants us to join the gong show.
Good thing 3 out of the 4 of you guys are outside.
Quick! I can only hold this door for so long. Rush in there.
I rush forward.
Alright, well let's get
By
into
definition,
initiative
only
now.
one of us can be through the door first. It's not like we're all going to jump through at the same moment.
Well, wait. One person can, like, hold it to the side, can't they? While the other people go through?
Yeah, I mean it's not a problem to go through the door. I'm just saying once you go through a door, it doesn't hang open for everyone to go and look into the room.
Well, what are these, Star Trek doors?
Big heavy door.
They're like normal doors.
Well, normal doors just stay open until you close them.
Some of them do. These are.
I have many doors in my
These
are
house
perfect.
right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
that
How
I'm putting
many
on
of them
these.
are made
Stay
by medieval fish people?
open.
They're perfectly weighted
Nice.
to self-close.
Yeah. They're fancy doors.
Fancy.
This is the most advanced fortress. of such
Magical doors.
magical doors that move on their own will. I will fight the doors. You go in and fight the fish people.
We need your combat prowess in there. Can I do like an acrobatics move where I roll underneath his legs into the room? Like a total badass?
Absolutely.
Like-
Make an acrobatics check.
Hell yeah. Tharhun, watch this! Huzzah!
All right. So, first, one of the Sahuagin get to go.
Did I do my sweet roll?
Sure. I probably shouldn't have let you do it, but you've already rolled, so go ahead. You want to do a roll to position yourself?
I want to get into the room to help out Tharhun.
Sure. So, I'm going to put you just here.
Hell yeah. Oh god.
All right.
Brave Kelnozz.
So these three are going to start moving first. All right.
How big is this room approximately? Like from end to end?
Each square is 10 feet. So it's
Okay.
20 feet by 50 feet. Okay, so there are two Sahuagin who have these heavy hammers in their hand.
Oh boy.
And this one is going to run up to you and is going to make an attack, swinging its hammer. Say, "You'll regret intruding into our home."
In common?
Oh no, I guess I forgot that you don't know their language. So no, they just go whoa, 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 whoa.
Did anyone catch that?
All right, so
No,
18
can't you hear them?
probably
Whoa, 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 whoa.
18 probably hits. So
Yeah, I have 16.
if you're so take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy.
And second attack, you manage to dodge away from its hammer.
How much damage, sorry?
It was 7 bludgeoning damage from the first
Okay.
attack, and then the second one was a miss.
Tharhun, I hope you're ready for battle.
One of the Sahuagin with a large spear charges forward, and let's see, 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so he's gonna get to you. As he gets to you, and he sees that a little bit of blood is spotting where you were just hit with the hammer. The Sahuagin start breathing deep, in their eyes go pitch black, and he seems to go into a frenzy. Stabs at you with his spear.
Jesus Christ.
He only hits with the last one. Let's take 6 piercing damage.
Ah.
The spear darts once, twice, both times you're able to dodge away from him, but the third time he sticks you and manages to draw another bright line of blood, and the rest of the Sahuagin seem to all go into the same blood frenzy.
These guys are assholes.
Okay, lastly, it's going to be this one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to attack Tharhun, or Tharhun, sorry. This is another one with a Warhammer. What's your AC, Tharhun?
I think it's 18. Yep.
Alright, you take 1 hit for 7 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Okay,
This is not going well.
Brynn is up.
We're gonna need some death moves here.
Yeah. I don't know if Tharhun can hold that door open much longer.
Brynn, you can hold the door and like stand there and shoot arrows.
Can I hold the door and shoot arrows?
Well, I don't know. In your
Is it a big stone door?
surely a door hold is only a measly bonus action.
Oh, don't call me Shirley.
I think at the point where you're standing in the doorway to hold the door open and shoot arrows into the room, you might as well just say you're in the room.
Yeah. But I don't want to be touching those guys. Because I want to shoot arrows at them.
Could we just like use a weapon to prop the door?
As a shield. I fire arrows around him. Well, is it 2 doors? Like, can I hold one door open and Eikooc can see further in, and I can fire arrows?
It is 2 doors, yep.
Okay. Well, I open the second door to make it a wide doorway for those behind me. And I'm going to fire an arrow at this first guy here. Hit him with an 18, hopefully.
An 18 does hit.
And for 9 plus 4, so 13 piercing damage.
Okay, the creature scowls at you, and dark blood starts weeping out of the wound that their arrow leaves. He seems pretty hurt.
Nice.
Then I'm going to use my Horde Breaker ability to fire at the green one behind him. Another arrow. For 24.
Nice. Okay.
For 10 damage. And then just what you were expecting. Holy shit, extra attack.
10 damage, you said, sorry, for the first?
Yeah, 10 for that one in total. Back at the first red one again.
Okay.
13.
A 13 is a miss. Your 2 arrows strike true. The third one gets lost in the shuffle between all the people in the melee in front of you. Alright, Eikooc.
Alright. I am going to fireball.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Getting all those guys. It's actually
Which square are you putting it on?
extremely poor roll. I was gonna put it like right there. Just it's
Are
gonna
you
hit.
putting it on the square that the red guy's in, or the square that the green guy's in, or the squares below them? Like, imagine for each 10-foot square is a grid of,
Yeah,
2
I
by
know what
2.
you're saying. I'll put it on the one the red guy is on.
Okay. So 20 feet. It's gonna get 5, 10, 15, 20. So that gets everyone.
Unfortunately, it was a very poor roll. I had 4 1s in there.
All right, 18. Not
Plus
too
5.
bad.
18
18
plus 5.
plus 5.
$23.
All right. So first we're gonna do all of the Sahuagin that do not have dots. Starting with this one up here, working left, then down. So first one passes. Second one fails. They die when they fail. Pass. Pass. Pass.
Bullshit.
And pass.
Oh my god.
Alright, so it's half damage, and that's 23,
That's crazy.
so 12.
Yeah.
There are more rolls coming, that's just the first class of guys. Next, we'll do the guys with warhammers. Starting with one on the left, and then the one on the right. There's your fails.
I'll take it.
Yep. Okay. So the one on the left, very significantly hurt. The other one dies.
Nice.
And then the one with the spear. Oh, what a one to fail. Okay, so he takes the full damage. This fireball rips through the room, knocking them all back, singeing them all, and a couple of them fall to the ground, smoldering ruins.
My Shariak.
It kind of fizzled.
Still
was-
murdered a bunch of dudes.
It was a possible 54 damage.
That's average?
No, so
Oh,
54
maximum.
would have been the max. So like they would have been murdered on the max hit. I can do better.
All right.
Still waking up there, eh, Captain?
Drunko.
All right, Tharhun.
Alright, I'm gonna stand next to this one and attack this one. With a mighty greatsword swing.
Yeah. Twine him up.
So this is just a normal roll, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. 11. Unfortunately, your greatsword only finds air.
Okay, I try again. Oh!
Oh, there you go. Okay.
This is the first time we've seen you in combat, right?
And just remind me which one. This was against which one?
This one right here.
Okay.
So yeah, 20 damage.
Your
Oh wait, I can roll one of them. That's the one. Okay, well, 21 damage then.
21 damage. Your greatsword cleaves a great wound in the Sahuagin, and he falls over, very much dead.
Pretty much dead. In that case, my Great Weapon Master trait allows me to swing through that one into the green one with an extra.
From
Extra
Ragnar!
Oh, that's sucky.
The Sahuagin with the spear sees your sword attack coming and deftly parries it. Alright. On the Sahuagin's turn, one of them recovers after the blast and grabs the metal hammer and slams down on the gong. The others rush forward. So, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Rushes up, taking advantage of the Dragonborn, the Drow, in melee combat with the other two Sahuagin. Rushes up to Brynn. Okay, Brynn, what's your AC again?
22.
Good lord.
What? How'd you get 22?
Because I'm just saying a slightly exaggerated, believable number.
Yes.
It works every time. You guys always get confused. It's still 18.
You have all your hit points, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, stabs out with his spear. He's gripping it in both hands. So you take 5 piercing damage as his spear tears into you on its first attack. And again, another 5 damage as he stabs again, catching you off guard. And as I'm just gonna roll again just in case of critical, because you would have got advantage on that. As the first stab trails blood, he starts frenzying. Alright, these next ones are going to run up and attack Kelnozz.
Don't do it.
This is with
Kelnozz
advantage.
just wants the party.
16, did that hit you there?
I have 16 AC.
Oh, okay, so you're going to take 5 piercing damage as well from that first attack. And then I rolled a 14 on the second attack, and with advantage,
that's a
just
miss.
a 14. Yep, so miss and a half. And this Sahuagin's going to run up and attack Tharhun. And Tharhun, do you have full ace? No, you lost some. So it's going to be an advantage with you as well. So the first attack hits, take 5 piercing damage. And the second attack, oh, does a 16 hit?
Nope.
Kelnozz, you're up.
Alright. Well, I was gonna do... I guess there's enough guys to still make this worth it. I'm gonna do Hypnotic Pattern, which will charm everyone within a 30-foot radius, which is like almost all these remaining dudes. Why is it not?
And it includes your friends as well?
Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. Oh. Alright. I will take out my trusty flame tongue, and I'll say the magic words, which I have written down here. At least I hope I do. Oh god.
It's on the actual thing in the game.
Oh, is it? Okay, let me grab that.
Oh, the actual code word?
Yeah, I was looking for the code word.
I didn't write that down. It's like the end, though.
I have it. It's here. Sorry. Tien. Speak the control words. Tien.
Okay.
And I strike forth.
So that's your bonus action.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm attacking this guy here. Oh, you
Okay.
can't see.
Kelnozz's scimitar erupts in flame.
Take this, foul creature!
Alright, 23. Well, that's certainly a hit. Go ahead
Hell
and roll
yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
That does that include the fire damage?
No, the fire damage is extra. It's 2d6, so I'll roll that. I had it here. Here we go. Wait, no, it's gone. Okay, anyways. So an extra 7 fire damage.
Your fiery scimitar slashes through Sahuagin as if it were butter, and it falls down dead from its smoking wound.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
And my second attack?
Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, because I have holy shit second attack. I'll attack this guy. That's one with the spear, right?
The red one is the Warhammer.
Okay, Warhammer. 16?
16 hits.
Haha. 8 slashing and 10 fire damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay. With flames trailing your blade, you turn to the next one, and another slash leaves another Sahuagin dead on the ground.
Yeah, hypnotic pattern my ass. You're DPS now.
Did you see that, Tharhun? Do I bring glory to the gods?
Indeed, Kelnozz. Keep doing that.
Perhaps you should serve me after all.
I serve only one master, and you know his name.
Eikooc.
Blasphemy.
Oh, yuck. It is good that we have a rapport now. After our long chat. Otherwise, I would murder you now.
The Sahuagin with the spear does not take lightly to your jovial nature with your friends, and demands your attention by stabbing out at you, Tharhun. Alright, so
We like to have witty combat banter.
he's again got his two hands on his spear here. Ooh, alright. Take 14 piercing damage as his first spear catches you at a critical spot.
Ooh.
Second attack was a miss. And he follows it up with a third attack. This time catching you again, dealing 7 piercing damage.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
And now it's Brynn's turn.
All right. Is there enough space for me to squeeze by over here? Is there?
Going through a spot with an enemy in it is a difficult terrain, even for you. And If you have enough speed to get through the blob and into a good spot, then you can do it. But you can't end your spot on the same square as another medium creature.
Okay. In other news, I brandish my longsword and slash at him.
Slash true, Brynn.
All right,
23.
23 certainly hits.
For 3. Is that?
Some extra damage for being a humanoid, perhaps.
Yeah, let me check on that because 3 is not very good.
Yeah,
I don't-
you
is
roll a
that-
1, you got a
yeah.
1 for your
Yeah,
strength,
it is
and a
actually.
+1.
It's not just ranged attacks. So yeah, so +4, so 7 damage.
Okay, the Sahuagin before you is very hurt, but its eyes are still pitch black, and with its frenzy, has no fear.
Ooh. So I throw down a holy shit extra attack.
Does it know that second place is the first loser?
Oh, and I'm gonna do 2-handed. Oh, for 8. That's a whiff.
He manages to bat your sword away with his own spear.
Kelnozz is disappointed no one got his no fear reference.
Yeah, you're up.
All right. I'm going to do something really unexpected. Fireball!
Yes.
I definitely did not expect that. All right.
Right on the green guy, I guess.
Remember, there will be some reinforcements, most likely, since they rang the bell of doom.
Nope. Just gonna
Burning all my spell slots.
burn all my fireballs.
Alright, there's 2 normal guys, so there's first, starting with the guy on top next to Brynn, who, you know, he's just gonna die no matter what. In fact, how many of these guys are gonna die no matter what? Both of the normal guys die no matter what, so we'll just say they die. And the bigger guy. Yeah, okay. He's worth rolling for.
Yeah.
Oh, how about that? He takes 26 fire damage as the fire fills the room again.
Oof.
He looks significantly hurt from that, with smoke trailing off of his shoulders. Anything else from Eikooc?
Nope.
Alright, Tharhun, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna slash at Mr. Green.
Okay, that is a hit. Okay, 7 slashing damage. You managed to catch him.
Wait, one of them is a 1 and one of them is a 2, so I'm gonna re-roll both of those.
Sounds fair.
Okay, got an 8.
Alright, with this.
Oh wait, that would be 8 plus 4, so it's 12.
Alright, in that case, you murder him.
Nice.
He had 12 hit points.
Wow,
Sword
okay.
just manages to find a hole in his defense, and you stab him, taking the frenzy out of his black eyes.
Okay, now, actually, what speed do I have? Is it 30, I assume? Just normal? I assume it's 30.
believe so, yep.
Am I allowed 1 diagonal?
You are allowed 2 diagonals if you want, but every second diagonal is double.
Okay. So if I do 5, 10, 15, 20, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I can get right next to this guy. And way into him with a vicious greatsword attack. Oh, fail the greatsword attack.
Ooh. You bang the gong with your sword.
Oh no.
Oops.
This creature looks a bit terrified and was about to bang the gong, but instead drops the hammer, reaches for his spear, and
Maybe
attacks.
2 rings on the gong means everything's okay.
Okay, so this is at advantage. So the first one hits, I believe, at an 18. So you can take 5 piercing damage. And second attack is a miss. You guys, Kelnozz primarily, see 2 Sahuagin run up to the bronze gate at the far end of the hall here.
Like this one here?
Yeah. And they look through the gate, and you can hear one of them say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" while he's pointing at something just out of sight.
Uh-oh. Can I
It is
run up there on my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn, so you can do whatever you like.
Okay, so they are about 30 feet away? 20, something like that. Good thing I can charm them with my hypnotic pattern. Bet you didn't see that coming. I'm going to cast it right, like at the end of the hall.
Okay.
So they'll be making wisdom saving throws. On a failed save, they become charmed for the duration. While charmed, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Okay, so where are you putting this again?
At the furthest reach of the hall that I can see.
Alright, so this would include Brynn as well. So,
Would it?
yeah, Brynn can see 60 feet.
Whoa. What? I'm throwing it down here.
Yeah, that's like...
It's a 30-foot cube.
Oh, people within a 30-foot cube. Okay. I thought
Yeah.
it was anyone who could see it. Alright, fair enough.
No. Sorry.
Trying to get a little bit hammy on you there. Alright, wisdom saving throw on the left, wisdom saving throw on the right. I believe that's a failure on both cases.
Haha.
You're 14 DC. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so they...
Sorry, 15.
Oh, well, either way, they both seem to go slack as the magical pattern appears in front of them, and they are hypnotized and staring at it.
Whew.
Okay, anything else in your turn?
Using my movement, can I move up here and see closer as to what they were looking at?
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Oof.
Alright, well,
Well, I saw that they were running towards something, right?
yeah.
But I just can't tell what that something is.
So you can see that there's a pulley system that's just off to the side here that they're looking at.
Okay. Would I be able to reach it?
No.
Okay.
And you can see that this is a bare Spartan room, has a stone bench along the south wall that continues around the angle to the west wall. A chain pulley mechanism is mounted on the north wall next to the exit to the north. And you can see the 2 Sahuagin here who were stationed here on guard.
Well, I can't really perform any more actions.
You have a bonus action, I believe, don't you?
I do... Would there be a way to disarm this? Is there a clear way to disarm the pulley here?
No. It looks like it has to be turned.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I will use my bonus action to encourage Tharhun to honor the god Moraganor. Cleave them in twine, Tharhun!
Nice.
And that will be the end of my action.
Okay, then we're up to Brynn.
Well, Eikooc, hopefully you'll be able to open this door. And I run into the room.
I'm sure it can be opened again from the inside.
Indeed.
That seems reasonable.
I take the boat.
Can I fire an arrow at these ones?
Wait, I'm still fighting one who's not.
Yeah, also these dudes are charmed, so if you hit them, it will break the charm.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
I will fire at the one that their hood is grappling with. We're at 23.
23, can't argue with that.
Yep.
16 smackaroonies.
Your arrow catches him in the neck, and he falls down dead before Tharhun can twine him.
Oof.
Ooh.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
And I think that's pretty much all I can do without waking up one of those charmed guys. Yeah, I'm just in the middle of the room now.
Okay. So that would leave it to be Eikoo's turn.
Okay. So I come down and I open the doors, presuming I can.
Yes.
Come into the room here. And I ready in action for in case any new Sahuagin come into view down here.
We could like potentially sleep them and tie them up.
They're behind gates right now.
Oh, that's right.
What kind of action are you readying? Keeping in mind that when you ready a spell, you start casting it. So you lose a spell slot no matter what.
This is bullshit.
It's in the rulebook.
Alright. I will ready a lousy firebolt.
Don't waste this spell slot.
I'm not, it's a cantrip.
Oh, I thought you said fireball.
No, bolt.
Whew.
But imagine if you did ready a fireball.
Imagine if I did.
Okay. Eikooc conjures up a flame in his hand, holding it back, ready for any new threat. Tharhun. With your mic unfreshly unmuted.
I move here. Now I'm kind of sad though. I could use a heal.
I bought a couple of health potions. If if you need it.
Well, the only
I'm preparing
I can
the
open-
nicest of back rubs for our good friend Tharhun.
how I can open the gate, but how long does this like illusion last here, and how big is it?
I believe it's a minute.
You mean the hypnotic pattern?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Up to 10 minutes. Oh wait, no.
wow.
No. Sorry. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay, let's.
Oh,
let's
and
have-
also, I'm sorry. I can't give you the bardic inspiration because it's concentration.
Okay, forget
So
that.
just remove that.
Now, how
I
big
fucked
is
up.
it? Also.
It's 30 feet, but I don't think it. Does it stay on the ground? The
It
pattern
does.
appears for a moment and then vanishes.
Oh,
So it's not on
okay.
the ground anymore. So we're safe.
Okay, in that case, let's have a recovery round. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself this round, but I invite any back rubs or other
Your
things.
scaly back is so inviting.
Oh god. So it's 1d8 plus charisma, which is 2, I think. Yeah, see, that's a lousy 5. I mean, I'll take it, but it's like 1 hit reduction. Pretty garbo.
Pretty garbo.
Okay, go ahead, Kelnozz.
Well, I was hoping I was just gonna step by and like investigate this pulley system more closely.
Well, but how do you get through the gate?
Yeah, there's a gate that's blocking your way.
Oh, I can't get through that shit.
I can deal with the gate, but I need some back rubs just for safety. 'Cause my
Okay.
ass is gonna be hanging out there.
The problem is I can't back rub you. I could give you a potion because I have to concentrate. Otherwise, these dudes wake up.
Oh, so when you're concentrating, you can't use any spells, or can you just not use another concentration spell?
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Definitely can't cast another concentration spell, but
Yeah, but I can cast Healing Word.
you can take bonus actions.
And your combat inspiration is fine.
Yeah, there are some spells that say use your bonus action to like do something again, like Witch Bolt. I think is the one that does that, but no, you don't have to sacrifice your bonus action each round.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, so is it that you have to normally use your bonus action to maintain concentration?
No, that's what I'm saying. Does not happen.
Oh, does not have to. Yeah. Okay.
I thought you did.
I think it's only you are limited to one constitution or one concentration spell. That's
Okay,
fine.
maybe that's what I was thinking of. Well, in that
Well, that
case, I
part's
can get
definitely true. But if you want to look up the other part,
Here, I'll take a look real quick.
no,
Regardless, I'm gonna heal you with 8.
8. Okay.
It's not amazing,
Another drop in the bucket. We'll take it.
but wow, I'm not the best.
8 plus 6. You rolled higher level cast there.
Oh shit!
Is that
14.
intentional?
Well, yeah, I cast it at level 3.
Oh, sick. I'll take the extra 6. Wow. That's a little bit more juicy.
I don't
You're
see
more-
anything in the rules about using your bonus action to maintain concentration.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever done that before.
We've definitely
So
never
I
done
must
it.
have just misinterpreted it. So yeah, you're right. Casting another spell that requires concentration, taking damage, or being incapacitated or killed will end concentration. Gotcha.
There you go.
Very well.
Okay, so it was Kelnozz's turn. He casts a spell to heal Tharhun. So
I did, and maybe that was as a bonus action, because that spell is like amazing.
Okay.
And then I don't know. What should I do? Tharhun, what's your plan here?
I will move through the gate and open it from the other side. But you must be patient, Kelnozz, and be ready to run in.
I will ready a running in action.
I don't
Ready
think
my
we can do
blade?
that. Okay.
So my action is I will strike at them as soon as I have an opportunity to.
Well,
You're going to ready an attack option?
Yes.
Okay. With your scimitar, I suppose?
With my flame tongue, yeah.
Okay.
He has to use an attack slot for that. Stupid mage.
Take that.
Alright. So I guess it's up to Brynn's turn then?
Alright. Is there any way that we could see Tharhun's health bar? Is that something you can share with us?
Oh, yeah.
I'm about 2/3 of the way to happy.
Radically do that.
Hmm?
I'm not crazy about the idea, to be really honest. It is possible.
Well, I can see everyone else's. I'm
Oh,
only
you
missing
can?
his. Yeah.
Well, there you
I
go.
can
In that case,
can
I will put it
see-
on.
I can
see everyone's
Kelnozz's.
except for Brynn's.
Oh. Well.
We're on the same team, actually. He's an imposter.
Yeah, I can only see Kelnozz's.
I can see yours,
Yeah,
Eikooc.
everybody's.
Well, let's put it to a group vote. Who would like to see them and who thinks no?
I think
Well-
if you're going in character, I think you could probably see the battle damage on your friend and like the blood or
Well,
whatever dripping out of them.
My thought is, in a normal game of Dungeons and Dragons, you would not have this, right? You would just be sitting around a table. You could ask like normal, but there wouldn't be a magic floating bar.
That's why we're so
always
much better
seen-
than those
I
normies.
was confused why I didn't see.
I don't really fundamentally like care that much. So if everyone wants it, then that's fine. If the majority wants it, that's fine.
I prefer it, but just because it makes it easier for the players. Are you guys
Yeah.
okay with that?
I think it just saves a little time, if anything. Like,
Yeah.
we can ask over and over again, but
It's a little less
Let us-
jangly.
let us embrace the magic of technology.
Ragnar deems it to be.
Miraculous smiles of those who embrace technology.
It gives us true sight of our allies in battle.
Okay, I think everyone should be able to see their stuff now.
Yep.
All right. I will get a little back rub action on Tharhun here. Actually, why don't I do exactly what I just said and give him a back rub? So Tharhun, you get 8 HP.
All right. I am almost sufficiently happy.
We don't want to have to resurrect you again.
Maybe.
Alright, is it me now?
It's probably your turn.
Alright, I will ready another firebolt for when Tharhun opens the gate and
Well,
the attack starts, I guess.
why don't you move over here so you're ready to get over there? Because I don't know how the I don't know if the gate's gonna stay open. Like, I think we gotta all get over to the other side.
It's just bars. I can fire a firebolt now if I wanted to.
That is true.
I'm just waiting because I don't want to wake him up ahead of time.
That's true. I guess I'm mostly opening this for Kelnozz's benefit. Well, and so that after we kill them, we can get through. I guess
True,
that's the main
true.
thing.
Well, yeah, and that, and like so that we can like kill them and make sure that they don't alert the rest of the base that may or may not be alerted. Probably.
There
not.
were already 2 bells there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more
So-
coming. That's why I needed the back rubs. Alright. Alright then. It's my turn?
Yep.
I'm done.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to beseech Maraganor to allow me to Misty Step over here.
Misty Step.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
And
sounds
so
cool.
I teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. And then I push this wheel so that the gate opens.
Now it all makes sense.
That's the auto gong wheel.
I was trying to understand how you're gonna do that.
So you pull on the pulley system, and it takes about 3 rounds, or 18 seconds to raise it all the way up.
Raise it.
Quick! Get through the gate! Is there any kind of locking mechanism to hold it in place?
Yeah, once you complete it, you can lock it in place.
Okay, I do that.
You
But
also
I
see
also beckon.
a rope that leads up to the ceiling, just above where you had just been standing on the other side of the gate, and you see that there had been a net trap there.
Oh.
Which they would have used had they not been charmed.
Phew!
Dodged a bullet there.
Yeah. That's quick work, Kelnozz. Now hurry across. And we'll dispatch these soon.
Can I jump through now? Oh, I have to wait for my turn.
Well, I guess it's your turn now if they're still charmed.
Yeah, we're getting in the upper sections of your 10 rounds, but they are still charmed.
Quickly, everyone through the gate.
No. Do your round. We're still in turns, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, but they're still charmed for a
But
while.
are you
They're
gonna
charmed for
attack-
like 3 more rounds, I'd say. So you
Are
guys
you
can
gonna
tell
attack
me.
them?
Well, I guess I can attack them now.
We can get through, right? The thing's locked.
Okay, I'll attack them. Well, I'll attack this one on the left.
Okay, go ahead and take your attacks.
Hiya!
Classic. Nybird always attacking left. 15
Left hand
hits.
side. That's 9 plus 6.
15. And actually,
And oh,
roll again just to see if you would have got a critical there, because it should be the first attack should have been against advantage against him since he's incapacitated.
oh, okay, sure. Hiya! Oh, decapitated.
Wow.
I could just say yes, but do you want to roll the dice? There you go.
So 11, 17. Oof.
So that okay, so yeah, 17 you dead, and then it was 6, so you murdered that guy in one slice.
And I'll attack the other guy.
Completely unable to defend himself, you just slice into him. Go ahead.
Does he light onto fire a little bit?
Only a little bit.
Oh.
Okay, 22. Go ahead and roll. Oh, that is with advantage. So, yep. So,
8 slashing
yep.
plus 7 fire damage. So he's awake now.
He wakes up and cries out in pain as your fiery blade slashes through his skin. He
What does it
sees-
sound like? Blah, 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 blah.
I'm so angry you guys don't know this language, so I can't do an offensive accent. And yep, so that was Kelnozz's turn.
Yeah.
Brynn.
I move through, and
Just be a bit careful there.
Ooh.
You would go into his attack of opportunity if you went over there.
I do that.
All right. Oh, you got that crazy thing
He
against it,
takes
right?
it with disadvantage.
Bunch of horseshit.
I'm a slippery fellow.
Oh, critical fail.
Yeah.
Oh, invoking an opposite attack.
And I will fire an arrow through him as he clumsily tries to jab me with his spear while I deftly prance by.
Ooh, prancing.
Got him with the prance.
You do a critical failure now.
Oh. Has he had a turn yet?
Well, yes, I guess so. I mean, we were in initiative order when they moved up to here, so
Fair enough.
you're probably
But
gonna
since
kill
he's
him
been
anyway.
jangled,
Go ahead and roll your damage, and we'll see. There you go.
14.
Your arrow kills him.
just murks the
Regardless.
shit out of him.
He was just barely holding on to life, and your arrow released him.
Sleep now, young Chazwaggle.
Okay, so as the Sahuagin falls to the ground, you are left with a eerie silence through the cavernous hallways. Make perception checks.
Perception?
Mhm.
Oof.
Eikooc, you can hear the faintest noise echoing through the halls of chinking and banging and hammering noises. They're so faint that no one else can hear them in the slightest.
Uh-oh.
Does it sound like it's getting closer?
No.
What do you hear, Eikooc?
There's some banging noises.
Could it be the reinforcements?
Could be. We should prepare ourselves just in case.
We should ready a trap. Perhaps that net trap. Could be put to use. So
Alright.
we've killed 10 of them. So there's 200 and something left.
I think we should move on before too many of them swarm the gatehouse. Eikooc, can you hear which direction that sound is coming from?
Very good question.
The answer is no.
The answer is no.
It's
In this
echoing off
room?
of too many
Is there-
things.
Is there a wall on this side of the room?
Yeah.
Based on what's
Oh.
revealed here?
Yes, sorry, this is a stone bench lying against the wall.
Free area. Turns out to just be a wall.
Okay.
Mm.
So a path
3
right down
entrances. We should pick one and make a run for it.
Remember,
Yes,
our mission
yes.
is to gather as much intelligence as possible.
there.
Guess
Stealthily.
each take a different path. Double up on one.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Maybe Bims can do some not too far scouting for just see
Can I-
where the next.
can I-
Yeah, can I send bins out?
Sure. What were you
I'm
saying,
gonna send-
Ryan?
Can I use my emotion detection ability to basically sense whether there's like a pile of humanoids who are urgently rushing towards us or anything like that? Or if we've managed to get in non-alarm bells? Secret alarm
You
bells?
take a moment to tune your senses, and you sense quite a bit of movement on the below you. You're not able to tell with what purpose it's moving or where the movements are coming, and you don't detect any obvious blob coming towards you. And on this level, there are some humanoids, but again, there's nothing that seems to be actively moving towards you right now.
Okay.
Hmm.
I believe we've escaped the immediate danger, but we should try and get in and out of here as quickly as possible. No telling how many... Well, there is telling how many Chazwazzles are afoot. I can detect them all. But I'll keep that a secret from you.
Why?
Too late, Brynn. You already mentioned that there are 260 creatures in this area.
Ah, true. See, Tharhun is taking notes. Keep watch, Kelnozz. This is how a first mate keeps track of kills.
As you guys have now gone a bit deeper into the fortress, you notice that there are no sources of illumination. And so anyone who does not have dark vision is going to be at a disadvantage without a light source.
Good thing I have dark vision.
I also have dark vision.
In a past life I had dark vision.
Scott,
No
you
longer.
have a helmet that grants you dark vision.
I do?
Yep, we
Sick.
mentioned that last week. You have the helmet of underwater action.
It's true.
Gives you dark vision. So the only one without
And
dark
makes
vision
you-
is Eikooc.
Aha!
Take that, Eikooc.
Well, surely Eikooc must have some sort of magical means to be able to see in the dark.
It's called fire.
Wait, maybe it would be best not to use fire. Well, I guess they can see in the dark either way. I don't know. We're trying to be stealthy, but I'm not an expert in stealth. Brynn, how do you suggest we proceed?
Most stealthily.
Ah,
Follow me,
All right.
and I disappear.
I can see you in the dark through my helmet.
But can you see me over here?
Yes, you're still very close by.
How about over here, and I bounce my voice off this wall?
No,
Ooh.
I can see you as you move across.
Ah, very well. Quite the helmet you have there, Geordie LaForge.
I know not this Geordie
Man.
LaForge.
Man who famously does not wear a helmet.
Geordie was a school friend of mine, an old classmate.
Sounds like a nice dwarven name.
It does. A French dwarven name.
Okay, so
Wait,
you're
what?
sending Bims down the hallway, right?
Yeah, to the east. Can he report back with what wonders he sees?
He reports back and sees dark hallways for the next 100 feet or so.
Did he notice any traps?
Do a perception check. He did not.
So he just... No guards, no sounds, no nothing?
He just looks at you quizzically. Not sure what else for him to tell you. It depends how much further you want to send him.
I'll send him back to me, or I'll snap my fingers. So he teleports back to me, and then I'll send him down to the south and do a similar path. Just try to see
How far are you?
if there's
heading?
anything of note. Less than 100 feet. Because I still want to be able to see through his eyes.
if you're looking through his eyes, he comes to a very dark room. Let's see. Good question. Okay. Okay, at around the 100 feet point, you can see a large dark room that has large racks in the middle of the room. 2 large racks lining the room.
Sort of
It
like
seems to be
a
empty.
barracks?
Not a barracks, it's just racks of what looks to be weapons.
I guess I'll send him back and do one more search on the western pathway. This one over here.
Okay. He says after about 100 feet, there's just a dark hallways in a small dark room.
Well, it's not very helpful, Bims. There doesn't seem to be any immediate danger, at least.
Yes.
I think we should set up a trap. They're certainly sending reinforcements. There can be no doubt of that.
We're not going to complete our mission within this room.
There are barracks to the south. Perhaps we could get an idea of what sort of weapons and armaments they have. That could be useful information.
Very well. I suggest Brynn take the lead and stealthily scout us forward. I will remain in the rear and try not to make too much noise, but no guarantees.
It was this room that had the weapons that we were.
No, the one to the south, Brynn.
It was to the south.
Indeed. Well, I'm not in Bim's head. And I stealthily peek down this hallway. Wide out in the open.
Let's form up behind Brynn in our marching order.
Yep, good idea.
Let's not
I'll keep Bims
separate
with this.
people.
You see 30 feet of hallway before it turns to the left.
Watch out for traps.
Yuck,
I don't see any dotted lines around.
Yuck, do you have a light source? Perhaps someone has a cantrip light amongst the 4 of you?
Yeah, not me.
Well, we could light a torch or something, but I feel like if we're trying to be stealthy, I could just lead you until there's action, then we can, light it up. Although, I don't know, I guess I don't have a cantrip of light or anything magical, but I'm just thinking about a torch or something, I guess.
Yeah, you just tell me how far to fire my fireballs, and I'll just
Point in the general direction.
Eikooc just an artillery piece at this point. 500 yards forward.
He's a basilisk.
It's indirect fire.
Roll the scatter dice.
I get 103 inches. Oh, Kevin, somehow that's exactly on top of my command squad.
How did he know?
He was measuring the whole time.
So are you guys going to go further than 30 feet into this dungeon?
Nope.
Lead the way, Brynn.
Can I
Wait for the
see
boss to come here.
obvious traps?
Make
as I-
perception checks. There are no obvious traps.
Okay. I will tiptoe down this hallway and peek around the corner.
Hidden trap.
A
Should look
not
for
so
that.
obvious trap.
Oh!
Okay, so
It's not a pit. We'll be fine.
Oh god,
the
the
hallway
acid
goes.
pit?
The hallway goes about another 20 feet before opening up into a larger room that has 2 rows of metal racks.
I light a torch. It's too dark.
Can I see any like creatures in this room, or it's just a room
Nope. From that angle, that's what you can see.
of? Okay, I can't really see past right here. So
No, I know. Yeah.
okay. Well, I will begin to venture around said corner, hoping to be able to see at least 10 feet in front of me.
You see 10 feet in front of you, and there's nothing there. There's 20 feet of hallway, and it opens up into a larger room.
Okay.
Do you enter the room?
I'm
No
maintaining
obvious trap.
following distance behind Brynn.
I'll enter the room stealthily, very silently, eerily silent.
Make stealth check. Very good.
What do you see, Brynn?
All right. Is everyone entering the room behind them or staying behind them?
Yeah, I'm staying behind him.
Well, he just went in stealthily. I've got a torch, so I'm not going to go in right away.
Yeah, maybe you should stay back.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
stay back at the corner and proceed no further.
Okay. Brynn enters the room. You see the room has a plain stone floor, walls, and ceiling. 2 rows of metal rack run along the entire length of, almost the entire length of the room from east to west. They're set parallel and about 6 feet apart, leaving a passage between them. A large number of spears, tridents, and other weapons are arrayed on these racks. 2 large closed coffers sit to either side of the southern archway.
Sorry, what were the weapons? Spears and what?
Spears, tridents, and other weapons. There's... Well, actually, I'm sorry, you can't see any of this, Kelnozz.
Well, I
Can
assume
I
Brynn will tell me.
go to this doorway and peer
Brynn, do
into
you
this
shout
room?
down the hallway and shout how
No, never mind. There's spears, tridents, and other weapons.
What were you doing, Brynn?
I'm trying to peer into this doorway to see if there's any creatures milling about.
This looks like an empty room, but there looks like it's got lots of odds and ends all over the floor.
Odds and ends on the floor. Okay. I will continue stealthily making my way.
I think we should probably close some of this distance between
And I'll
us and
peer into
Brynn.
this room and
Yeah.
see whether I can see anything.
Could he give us some sort of indication that it's safe to proceed, Brynn? Can you gesture back to us?
Yeah, I feel like I can see him around the corner. I'm just gonna peek, and I see him
You cannot see him after 60 feet. Your dark vision
Okay.
gives out. So
Well, that's fine. I don't see him anymore, so I want to keep him in sight. So I'll come around and follow him.
It looks to be like it's in another empty room, Brynn, with stuff on the ground.
Okay, I will make my way back to the group here.
So Sorry, what are these things?
They were
Those
coffins.
are coffers.
Should pop them open.
So it appears they've got a lot of spears and tridents and other miscellaneous arms here.
I
Two
should have
rooms to
guessed.
the north appear to be empty and full of clutter. There are a couple of coffers towards the door at the south, and I haven't yet checked that door for traps and or chaswazzles.
Perhaps we could peer into the coffers but not steal anything.
Oh. Likely.
What say you, gentlemen? Maybe there's some intelligence in there. Or a map. Or some sort of thing of value.
It's not a likely place to be leaving intelligence around. I think we should head deeper in. We need to find the officers' quarters where the more useful information may be hidden.
That is a pretty good point. I can't argue with your logic.
Could I peer down this hallway as well? Is there anything of note this direction?
Through that archway, you see it opens up into a very large room, but you can't see anything of note.
Another room over here.
It looks very large.
That's what she said.
We might be we might be caught out in the open over there. We could try one of the other ways.
I'll peek around the corner and see that you guys are relatively safe, and then motion to Eikooc here that he can move forward a bit.
How do we know that all the paths lead to this room?
Well,
Could be
they
a maze
might.
down here. I can't get into a chaswazzle's mind. Or can I?
You
Well,
already
yes,
have,
I
Brynn.
can. 250 remain.
That is still a formidable army.
Yes.
Not while we've got the twine cleaver on our side.
High fives.
Can I stealthily enter this room?
Sure. Okay, you are going to enter this room. Okay, so as you enter into this room, you can see that is a unfinished area. It seems intended to be used as a barracks. Many lidless coffers are arranged around the walls of the room, though there are none near the north wall west of the archway. Propped against the center of the north wall are dozens of stoneworking tools.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do we have an idea what they were used for?
Nope, you can't see anything.
Right.
Just make Bob repeat it when you walk in the room.
Is this a wall or I can't see far?
That's the limit of your dark vision.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way this way and try and see a bit further into this large room.
So the description that I just gave you is the whole room.
Okay. Trying to see how many doorways there are. There's a lot of doorways in this room.
There's actually, just so we records, there's no doors. It's all archways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I meant. Yeah, no doors, but
Could I take a peek up here?
archways.
Sure. You see a dark room with some clutter on the ground as you peek in.
You should check the other one, Kelnozz.
I think I can guess what's in there? Would it be possible to... Are these locked, the coffers?
They're not locked. And
No one looked inside?
Nope.
I'll take a peek.
You
I hope it's
see-
intelligence.
You see quite a few daggers with scabbards.
Are there any insignias on the daggers?
No, they all look very uniform.
And can I have... Am I experienced enough to kind of identify the craftsmanship where they might have been created? Because it looks like they were made... If they're all uniform, they were made in a big batch.
Make a I'm thinking maybe insight
Insight?
or investigation, I guess, or if you can think of something else.
I'm pretty bad at both, so...
They look like they're kind of average daggers. They're not expertly crafted, but they look sharp and functional.
Daggers and scabbards. Okay. I'll catch up to Tharhun.
Okay.
Seems like they have quite a few weapons here.
Yes, they're preparing for their attack. But this room seems unfinished. Perhaps their preparations are not too far along, and there's some time before the attack will commence.
We must strike quickly. Why don't we proceed a bit further to see if we can gather any extra information? What say you?
I agree. We should. Can I hear anything down any of these
Make perception check.
hallways?
You don't hear anything. You can just hear the sound of the occasional drips in this cave, but otherwise silence.
All right.
Let us continue deeper.
I scamper across the room.
Hey, you see that there are some smaller rooms on the south side of this building here.
And I take a peek in each room looking for what may be identifiable as Chaswazzle officers' quarters.
These, if you're taking peeks, then these look like two pairs of quarters and then a storeroom.
Is this one of the quarters of these?
It looks like that one does a quarters. Yep.
That's the quarters. Can I go inside and?
Yep, you can go
take a look
inside.
around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this austere room holds a small table with two chairs beside it. A stone coffer, its lid open and propped against the wall, stands in the northeast corner, and an identical one is in the northwest corner. Since it's open, you can see that they're both empty.
They're both empty. Is there anything on the table? It's just a bare table and a couple chairs.
Just, there's nothing of value on the table.
Okay. This place is quite barren. And I peek around this corner here.
Just more coffers lying against the wall.
More goddamn coffers.
There's, I couldn't put as many coffers on in this map as there actually are. There's quite a few. The room is just stacked with them here.
And just a hint, are we supposed to be searching all of these coffers?
You can if you
I
want.
I think Tharhun is right that they wouldn't leave just like generic
Yeah.
information in the coffers.
Nothing good, really, in the coffers. Healing potion here and there.
Tharhun mentioned that this room looks unfinished, right? It looks like it's not really yet occupied.
Okay. Can I run up here and take a look in through this hallway?
Sure. The hallway extends to your left and your right. About 30 feet to the north, you can see there's a small turn to the right, and to the left, it extends down further than your dark vision allows you to see.
A longer hallway over here. Did I ever see the end of this room over on the west side?
Yeah. So you explore this whole room.
More.
Bunch of coffers.
All right. I move back.
I'm gonna catch up to Brynn here.
A motion that there's a long hallway on the other side of this doorway, and to stay quiet, I motion to my lips with my finger in a shh type of way. And
I give Tharhun the thumbs up.
go into the hallway. Stealthily, of course.
Okay. So, hallway to either side before your dark vision blurs out all the details.
Okay. Since I see a doorway up here, I'm gonna take a peek that way.
Let's try and keep you guys in a marching order too. So, are you guys all staying there while Brynn goes and explores? Or are you following him at a
I'm gonna
distance?
follow Brynn.
Or...
I think we should stick together. Except for Yacht, because he's carrying the fire around. Could we just like extinguish the fire and stay close with us?
You can, but when you can't see, right?
What if
you got disadvantage.
do we have some like rope that he can attach to?
It's not that's not the main problem. The main problem is in combat. He'll have disadvantages.
Hmm.
I'm just hanging back a little bit. I'm comfortable with that anyway. Kind of my thing.
Okay, you're peeking into this room. It looks like it might be another quarters.
Does it look like a quarters that is more or less important than the previous quarters?
Well,
Like, is it a similar setup? Does it look like there's anything of value?
you can't say if there's anything of value in there just by peeking.
Well, I will stealthily enter the room.
All right.
Oh, God, so much coffee.
So, assuming you guys keep distance with Brynn, you guys enter the room.
Yep.
Dark green tiles cover the walls and floor of this room. Many lidless coffers rest against the walls, though there are none near the northern wall, west of the archway. A sledgehammer is propped against the northern wall.
More coffers, more coffer. Well, my friend, should we go north or south?
Can I have a closer look at this sledgehammer?
Oh,
It's just look like a sledgehammer, like
It does
for
look like a
rock crushing kind of deal.
Mhm.
Okay.
similar to the mason tools that you'd seen back in the barracks.
Very well.
Well, friends, shall we head north or to the south?
Let's head to the north.
All right.
I'll take a peek down the hallway.
Duck into the hallway and begin stealthily creeping.
Okay.
We're creeping.
Kelnozz, you recognize much of this hallway from your vision through BIMS as he had flown through here.
Aha.
Would I recall if there's anything in this mysterious area?
You would recall that there's nothing.
Okay. Oh, yes, I do remember this place. Let's head back down to the south. Speaking of which, where's Bims? Oh, there he is. Come back, Bims.
Back or southerly we go.
Alright, here I'd like everyone to stay in their marching order.
Oh,
And everyone to roll a stealth check. Presuming they care to stealth.
yep. We're gonna do that. Oh, fuck. Well,
Okay. And now here's what I'm gonna do.
that can't be good.
Alright, as you guys march down the southern part of this, you get about 40 feet away from the arc when you hear whoa, 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 in hushed tones up ahead.
Uh-oh.
I can't see any further though.
You see the archway up ahead and just darkness past it.
You must be very careful, friends. I hear some chazwazzles ahead.
This is
And I
troubling.
continue moving forward as stealthily as possible.
Is it coming from this way?
Let's maintain marching order, so as Brynn marches forward, I'd either keep up with him or you're going to be purposefully lagging behind, which is okay. As you get closer, you don't see anything else through this archway. You can see there is a stone bench on the far side of the small room.
Okay. I will continue and peer around the corner. Zzz.
Okay. Is everyone decided where they are in relation to?
Yeah, I'm keeping it.
I'm waiting for Scott to move.
Oh, okay. I'll.
And make sure you maintain squares here.
So maybe like that, yeah.
Alright, you peek around the corner and you see that this chamber is accessed by 3 archways leading into it from the north, east, and west. A stone bench runs along the south wall. Set in our north wall, opposite the west archway, is a metal gate that closes off an opening to the north. A mechanism consisting of a wheel, chains, and various pulleys is attached to the east wall. There are several Sahuagin here, waiting in ambush, waiting for you to turn the corner.
Ooh.
Roll initiative.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Well, so much for our crappy stealth.
Oh.
It was very crappy stealth.
I feel like it's impossible to have good stealth if you've got like 4 people rolling stealth. It's like somebody's gonna roll a 3.
Yeah, someone's gonna whiff.
But
That's
yeah,
actually
but the rule
lowest initiative roll I think I've rolled this entire campaign.
is though basically you take half
Mhm.
of the party, and if half the party succeeds or fails, then they generally all fail or succeed.
Mm.
So it kind of
Huh.
slightly gets
Ooh.
around that. Oh my god. I was so lucky in the last fight because I got super high initiative.
Bunch of Chazwazzles.
Bunch of Chaz rolls, that's for sure. Alright. So I have a feeling I'm going, absolutely last. So,
Time to kill as many as possible.
Kelnozz, it looks like you're going first.
I charge into combat recklessly.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna use my bonus action to relight my sword.
Okay.
Tien! And I'm gonna swipe at this guy. Hooah!
19 hits.
6 slashing and 7 fire. Hooah!
The creature cries out in pain as you turn around the corner and slice into it with your fiery sword. Still stands.
Strike him again.
Ooh, 17 hits again.
Yes. 8 slashing. And 12 fire damage.
He falls back, his body a smoldering ruin.
Yeah. Can I do a morale check?
A morale check? What do you mean?
Yeah. To see if they break?
Oh, they certainly don't.
Ooh.
And as you get near, all of their eyes seem to turn black. And they begin bristling in frenzy.
I pissed them off.
Alright.
Blood for the blood god.
Alright, I think Eikooc might be up.
On a 10? Wow. That's amazing.
Dude, there were some pretty bad initiative rolls in there.
And even with all that, I'm still last out of all of them. Whatever, okay.
Alright. I guess I will go my 30. Get in here.
It's pretty rough.
And I will cast Fireball.
Yeah.
Decent fireball.
Yeah, that's actually pretty decent. 3 6s in there. 2 1s, but that's okay. Ah!
Ah, gotcha.
Brynn, defend my back.
But you're in front of me.
Yeah, but get around me and defend my back.
But you're huge.
Yeah,
Alright.
well,
First the normal ones. Where is this? Oh, okay.
field the
Smash it.
shield.
Okay, so the normal ones, starting with the one on the top. Fail. Going to the one on the right. Pass. Now the one on the left. Fail. So 32. These Sahuagins are blown away. This one cries out in pain and has a terrible burn over most of its body. Next, we're going to do the Warhammer. There's 2 here that carry a Warhammer. So we're going to do them next. Starting with the one that's in the center. Fail. Second one, fail.
Garbage rolls.
32 damage. 32 damage. Alright. He's extremely not happy. And it seems like he's just barely able to stay on his feet. Both of them. So angry. I can't maintain my composure here. And now there are 2 Sahuagin here who seem to be female. And they are not carrying any weapons.
Which ones are those?
They have purple dots on them.
Oh, purple dots, okay.
Okay, one of them passes. So the nearest one, also horribly covered in burns. The one that's just a bit further manages to duck away. And is only moderately burned. And all of them seem extremely upset. Alright, Brynn, it's your turn.
Alright, I wiggle past Eikooc and aim my bow at this one here.
Okay.
And I let fly an arrow of justice.
19 hits.
For 12 piercing damage.
Alright, the creature yelps in pain as your arrow digs deep into him. He still seems ferocious.
Ooh. Is he like a bigger one, or was he...
No, he's one of the normal ones.
Normal ones? Okay. So I'm going to do my extra attack on him as well. Hit him with the bow. Yeah.
Alright, 20 hits. And your
For
second
11
arrow takes him and he falls to the ground.
Yeah.
I've got your back, Captain.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Tharhun?
I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, yeah, I'll go there. And I will mercilessly attack this singed red dude.
Okay, 16 hits. He crumples dead.
Okay, and I guess I can't use my second attack. Bonus action. Should I? No, I can't do that. Okay. I guess I don't have any compelling bonus actions to do. Yeah, so I'll end there.
Now the counterattack.
Oh
Now
god.
the counterattack, such as it is.
Such as it is.
Alright. this Sahuagin with the warhammer, his eyes still pitch black, start quivering for a moment before hardening again into the ferocious bloodthirst. And he despite his extreme wounds, he rushes forward to make an attack against Tharhun.
Watch out, Tharhun!
He's going to make 2 attacks at advantage since Tharhun doesn't have his full hit points. (14) misses. Second attack. 22 hits, so please take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
One of the female Sahuagin here starts casting a spell, and sapphire blue light shines in her hands. You can make a wisdom saving throw.
Pretty wise. Wise to your antics.
You feel your body start to stiffen for a moment before you are able to resist the effects of hold person.
Oof.
It's always the effect when Brynn brushes past me.
Okay. And probably worthless. Let's see, what can I do? Okay, the other priestess is going to cast a spell as well, and her sapphire blue light shoots out towards you, Eikooc. And what's your AC again?
16, I believe. Yes, 16.
Okay, you see a blue guiding bolts fly by you and slam into the stone behind you.
Whew.
Not getting any luck with these guys. Alright, and then this Sahuagin who managed to avoid the brunt of the fireball is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And is going to charge you with his spear, Eikooc. And you are at...
problem.
Oh, you're not even at disadvantage. Alright, you'll still do it. So, no advantage this time, just normal hits. So 1 miss. 1 hit. So you take 3 piercing damage.
I've been bloodied.
Alright, now it's Kelnozz's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna charge and stab this dude right here in the face.
17 hits.
Damage, 6 slashing, plus...
You murder him.
Yes! And this dude with the warhammer down here. Skulls for the skull throne. Charge forward, swing with scimitar. Oh, I missed.
You guys have not been missing much, but that is indeed a miss.
This is my first miss in a while.
Yeah. Your scimitar slashes wild.
Blah! I think... Well, I might as well. Combat inspiration for Tharhun.
Alrighty.
Might as well.
Okay. Now Eikooc is up.
Alright. which of the two females
The
was
females
the one that
are-
got scorched pretty hard? This one.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's one was severely burned.
Okay. I'm going to. I have a plan, guys. I'm going to cast sleep. Oh yeah, that was a good roll.
That gets everyone. The three remaining Sahuagin slump to the ground, fast asleep.
All right, I say, let's dispatch 2 of them. Keep one of the females, and
Jesus Christ.
I will penetrate her mind.
Whoa!
Captain.
Really dark.
Interesting choice of words.
Is this some magic you possess?
Indeed,
Ugh.
I can find the secrets of this place.
I almost forgot about our mission through all the
All the
glorious
blood.
combat. I'm glad you still have the eye on the ball there. All right, let's eviscerate this sleeping one right here. And I don't know which you can pick which female you want to penetrate there.
Eviscerate?
Let's keep the banged up one. Let's take out the
Ouch.
better shape.
All
I
right.
like them. I like them bruised.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
So which one are you keeping?
We're gonna keep this one.
Okay. So, still your turn, Eikooc. We're gonna stay in initiative here.
Okay, so I guess after my sleep, I'm done.
Yep. Okay, Brynn.
Done enough damage?
Follow
Yeah.
that up.
Eikooc could cast sleep and discuss the plan that you guys just discussed.
Well, we can't let the captain not penetrate mine. And I'll step a little bit closer, and I'm gonna. Should I shoot an arrow at this one, or? You know what? I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna give Kelnozz over here nice little back rub.
Oh, bro.
Words of encouragement, little back rub. We'll do it at level 2 as well.
That's awfully nice.
Oof. Careful what you wish for. Rolled terrible.
Better than nothing?
Yep. So 9 in total.
I'll take it. Puts me up to 36.
All this
Isn't
talk of
terrible.
penetration has me wanting to give Kelnozz back rubs for some reason.
Can't blame you.
And that's my go. I believe it is Tharhun's turn. Actually, Tharhun has higher initiative than I do.
Oh, geez, yeah, there you go.
Although he's one lower on the list.
All right, well, Tharhun.
I try to murder this guy in his sleep.
The guy with the hammer right in front of you?
Yep.
You murder him quite easily. He succumbs to his wounds at the slightest damage.
Okay, and then I do the same to this other female over here.
Okay.
Wait, actually, is this the one that's not burned? Yeah, that's the one we want, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that's not burned. So you're attacking her, right?
Actually, I'm the last one in order in this case. I'm gonna leave it for the team to do that. I'll stand right here.
There is no team doing it. We're doing this in initiative order.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I'm gonna like ready my action if this thing wakes up.
Okay.
Ready my attack.
All right, Kelnozz, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna kill this guy. Oh well.
That guy's already been killed.
Yeah. Might as well. I'll get advantage, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Roll advantage, and if you hit, it'll be automatically a critical. Okay, so go ahead and roll your critical damage. Alright, this creature struggles to live for a moment as the sword slices through her, but she loses too much blood too quickly, and then the fire damage seals her fate.
Aha.
And she dies before she can meaningfully wake up.
I'll do this one as well.
Nope.
Actually, no. We'll keep that one.
Alright, so you've killed the first one there.
I guess that's the end of my turn. Should we tie it up? Do we have rope?
Always have rope.
I'll stand ready to restrain
Yeah, let's restrain.
and tie up.
Are we staying
Bring-
in the order?
Oh,
No, now we can break it up.
So yeah, let's restrain her. And then once she's suitably restrained, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts with a wall of
Ooh.
text.
Whoever's tying the ropes, please make a dexterity check.
I'm really good at that.
okay, go for it.
Ooh, look at that. I do like crazy knots.
Very well tied.
Yeah.
Okay, you cast Detect Thoughts, and you can sense imagery, and that you sense that the creature is dreaming about swimming through a coral.
Okay. So I'm working on this spell, and the longer I work on it, I can actually start to
Probe deeper.
probe deeper and like influence its thoughts and
Yep, I have the text open here.
all that good fun.
Okay, so are you going to probe deeper?
Absolutely.
Okay. So it's going to make a wisdom saving check.
Pretty sure you
Spell
pass.
ends. Yeah.
So frustrating.
So as you push deeper, you can feel the creature sense you, and the waters around it turn a bright sapphire blue before you are expelled from her thoughts.
Hmm.
She.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's so bullshit.
Yo, Kevin, you want to know what's bullshit? Is
All her
7
multiples.
Sahuagin dying immediately, and 3 of the tough ones, quote unquote, being drawn down to 1 hit point each.
Oh, 1 hit
They had
point.
33 hit points.
Oh my god. Fair enough.
Okay, so I think we should call it a night there. As the spell fades, we'll call it a night and pick this up next week.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because, yeah,
I was hoping to detect thoughts, all the secrets away, and then
Oh,
Bob's
yeah.
like, ah!
All right, guys, let's
You
leave.
should know me
Yeah.
better than that.
I do. But
Okay.
I was open.
Well, for sure. You gotta play by the rules.
Well, we haven't.
Unlike Ryan.
Oh,
Say 22 on his AC every time.
It was worth a shot. We haven't gotten too much information yet.
No, we're really shy on information, and
But we have killed almost 10% of the monsters here. So it's not bad.
even if we just like leave and come back and then kill another 10%
It
tomorrow,
was like that bandit camp. We were just gonna come back a little bit every day and just clean them out.
will them down. We'll basically
Especially with Scott's like kill horse move.
oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Well, we figured part of that out.
Yeah,
Cheat
that's
horse.
Scott got the first session bonus where I go, I don't know about this. And then later go, oh yeah, there was a reason why I didn't know about that.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Alright.